Hey, what up YouTube? This is your boy Troy with Poppa Cycling. Here to share with you 8 things I wish I'd known as a beginner cyclist. And we're starting right now. Number 1, if you eat right and cycle often, you will lose weight. So when I first started cycling, a lot of people would tell me you can eat anything as long as you cycle and you'll lose weight. But that was not the case. I had hit a plateau eating whatever I wanted, trying to cycle. And I wondered why. When I started taking my health seriously and eating right, I lost the weight fast because I was doing it right and I cycled often in order to lose that weight. So it's very key that you watch what you eat, what you put into your body, because that will reflect in your riding and your possibility of losing weight. Number 2, a padded bicycle seat or extra padded bicycle shorts is not going to guarantee you more comfort. I remember that bike seat back in the day that had a seat for each butt cheek. It looked like it was going to be more comfortable, but I'm telling you, it didn't matter. If you go on a long ride, bumpy ride, your butt is still going to hurt. I also learned too later that the padded bicycle shorts, if you get more padding, it's not going to guarantee you more comfort either. The important thing that you should learn as a beginner is to make sure that the bicycle shorts fit you right in the sit bone areas, because your sit bones are what's going to be on the bike seat, and that will give you more comfort if you can find padding that conforms to your sit bones. And that's the bottom line. Number 3 is commuting to work is fun. How many of you that commute to work in a car actually can say that that's fun? You know, you're rushing, you're getting stopped in traffic, you're hitting lights, every light getting to work. It's not fun. But if you're riding your bike, you can just roll and you feel free. It's fun because it's almost like you give yourself a little bit of challenge, a little bit of energy boost or adrenaline as you ride into work. And yeah, a lot of people may complain and they may make excuses because they have to do a lot of things. They don't have any showers and whatnot. But commuting to bike was one of the funnest things for me. If I had started doing this as a beginner, it would have been even more fun. You know, how they encourage anyone that is in a position to commute to work by bike to do so, because it'll make a world of difference. Number 4. Yoga actually improves your cycling. Now, I didn't know this before as a beginner. It wasn't until I had like my first back injury on the bike when I went into spasms that I needed to start doing some stretching and doing yoga. Had I known in the beginning that yoga would benefit me so much on the bike, then I would have done it from the beginning. If you are able to, in a position to, do yoga, it's a less of a strenuous type of workout. It's going to give you the best stretch for your body. And they also even have yoga for cyclists. So if you look it up on Google or on YouTube, I'm sure you'll find a lot of interesting stretches that you can do that's going to help you improve your cycling. Number 5 is not to Poppa Willie while in clipless pedals. At least not in the beginning. Had I known that, I wouldn't have failed and hit my back pretty hard. And that was not cool. So if you are riding clipless pedals for the first time, please learn how to do a wheelie on your bike before you apply clipless pedals to your bike. It's going to save your back and your butt, and you'll thank me for it. 6 is to get fitted for a bike before you buy it. Now, I remember I told you that I had those back spasms. Well, because I didn't fit my bike right before I bought it, that's what caused those injuries. It's important that you get a bike fit before you buy your bike, because you'll avoid overextending your back or not able to reach the handlebars, and that can lead to injury. A lot of times I see people who are on a bike that their knees are not extending far enough, and eventually your knees are going to be injured, and you're not going to be able to ride as comfortable because your bike did not fit you well. So that's one thing I would definitely recommend for a beginner, is to make sure you go to the bike shop, have them fit you for a bike first before you buy a bike. 7 is how to ride in the drops downhill. So as a beginner, this is specific to road bikes. You have these type of bars that are made for you to position your hands underneath the handlebars on a curved part of it, and it's called the drops. I'm gonna leave a link up here that's gonna take you to a video how I explain to you how to ride in the drops like a boss. Had I known this in the beginning, I probably would have been a little bit more skilled cornering down the hill, as well as stopping and keeping the weight from being thrown to the front too much. So it's important, if you have a road bike specifically, to learn how to ride in the drops going downhill. Check out the video, and I'll also leave a link in the description of this video so you can check that out for yourself. Number 8 is the fact that you don't have to go hard on every ride to become a better cyclist. I remember in the beginning, I used to always cycle hard on every ride, thinking that I had to get most of my energy out in the beginning every single time. Whether I was trying to beat my friend or show off, just because I was fast, I would always do that. And that's not very good, especially when you're starting out cycling. You're going to get burnt out, dehydrated, probably deplenish your resources, your food, your water. What you want to do when you first start cycling is kind of take it easy. And even if you do ride with a group or a club and they go really fast, you do not have to go hard every time. If you want to slow down, if you want to, slack off a little bit, do that. Nobody said that you had to go hard like the pro cyclist every single ride. It's just go out there and have fun. That's always the key. And just make sure that, you remind yourself to take a little sip of water or eat a little something along your ride. But going hard every single time is not going to be good. You can actually injure yourself doing that. And it wasn't until later that I had a friend that rode with me telling me that you don't have to go hard on every ride in the beginning. In fact, you want to save your energy more towards the end of the ride to kind of push you through, those last 20 miles or 10 miles so that you don't burn out in the end or at halfway of the ride. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you for watching another video. And before you leave, I want to invite you to check out ProdifyCycling.com. You're going to find out more guides and tips for beginner cyclists and more resources to help you along your bike ride.